Hey, buddies, it's Thursday night, and I have again come across some fun with genealogy. I have spent absolute hours, excuse me, indexing a book on my family, or my grandparents' family, and it's just never going to end. But I'm always, whenever I have time and I can do something with my family tree, a lot of times, I'm sure like everybody else, you're sitting in bed and you're like, man, if I just had time, I would go and do this and this and this. And then you do have time and you sit down and you're like, where do I start? It can seem really overwhelming. But I just had an idea. I've talked to y'all before about how you see I'm bringing my mouse up to the right hand corner on a family tree. You can find entry and then type in a name. I've told you about that, and I've also told you how you can get the list of all people, and you can copy and paste this and put it into a spreadsheet where you can sort it by first name, last name. You can even do the delineation where you can separate the date of birth from the place of birth. That way you can do another sort and find everybody that's in Alabama or everybody that died in this year. I believe I talked to you before about how you can do that and come across things you didn't know, like, for example, twins. There's been a few times that I've entered somebody on my family tree and had no idea they had a twin until I did that sort on the spreadsheet, and it was like, Faye and May, born on the same day, stuff like that. And then again, this is another good way to help you clean up. So you do a sort and it's alphabetized, and you can see, there's a lot of missing information. So I just cleared up 5. There's 5 missing from here. So probably, 10, 15, 20 years ago, when I was just learning how to do this, it's possible I was click happy. I've learned my lesson, but it's very possible I was click happy and didn't finalize and fully fill in details. And so now that I have time, I've opened up the list, and I'm just going to start from the beginning because it will go pretty quick. And next thing you know, all of this will be filled out. So I just click on the person that's not fully formed out, and you see who she's married to. Go ahead and go to the hints and start adding stuff. And I've already looked at this lady, and I found a tree that I did want to, that absolutely was this person. So I'm not being click happy. I'm noticing that this is the correct spelling of her name. I actually have a full date of birth now, so I'm going to add that. This has the actual county on it. I'm not going to add her parents because I don't think there's any more people from her family that married into the Mabry family, but I am going to add their children. I'm not going to do the other children because sometimes that can be the siblings of the spouse, and that's just something that's not absolutely necessary. So I've added that, and it's updated her name. I've got to find out why that star's there. I'm not sure. If somebody can tell me, I would appreciate it. There's several photos, and they're all of the same woman. So this has to be her. So I am going to add this photo. And now that I've done this, I'm going to go back to my tree. I'm going to go back to the list. And Miss Alma is gone. So that's cleared away. So that's fun on a Thursday night. And I think I may do this again a little tomorrow night. I have to go to bed early Friday night because I'm going to be at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo all day Saturday. I'm doing a volunteer bit with a bestie, and we're going to be on our feet all day. Y'all, please say a prayer for my plantar fasciitis, please. Please pray that my shoes hold out, because apparently there are several football field lengths of space to cover. But anyway, hope you have a wonderful Friday tomorrow and a wonderful weekend, and happy genealogicaling. Bye.